Hello and welcome to the Wednesday Show on Wednesday. Hello and welcome back to the Wednesday Show. It is March 28th. I'm CJ coming to you pre-recorded from Minnesota. It is currently 42 degrees and sunny outside. It's going to be another short episode today like it was last time. So my two topics for today, I'm going to be talking about the vacation I'm going to be going on. We're going to take a little break. Then I'm going to be talking about the show Mad Men, which I've been watching more recently. Then it'll be the end of the show. So this show will be around 10 to 15 minutes long. So let's get right into it with my vacation. So, I've been talking a lot about vacation and travel on this podcast so far, and, I'm going to be heading out east in it's a week from today, actually. So, there's going to be no podcast next week, and the following week, after that, second week of April, there should be a podcast. Second Wednesday of April, I should say. So, anyways, I'm heading out east, and this will be my second time out east. A couple of years back, I went to Virginia, and I absolutely love Virginia. Great state to travel through. Not the cheapest state to travel through, but, it's still pretty cool to see. Virginia Beach is pretty nice, for the most part. First time I went body surfing was in Virginia Beach. That was an experience. A lot of jellyfish out there, too. Then I can't remember the name of this one town, but it was like a historical town. I'm going to say it's wrong. I don't remember the name of it, but they have like this historical colonial town out there, and it's really cool, especially if you love history. It's just so immersive. But anyways, I'm going to be heading out east again, and I'm going to be actually heading out to D.C. First time out to Washington, D.C. Hope to see, the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, that kind of stuff. So, just go through all the touristy stuff. Jefferson Memorial, Arlington Cemetery. I'm excited to go on this trip, actually. It's been a couple of years. I think the last trip I went on was in 2014. Yeah, it's been 4 years since I've gone on vacation. Kind of need this right now. My last trip was in Hawaii, and family was saving up a long time for that. My mom was saving up a long time for that trip. How old? I was 16 when I went on that trip. Yeah, Hawaii. If you get a chance to go to Hawaii, go to Hawaii. Hawaii is definitely worth it. If you want something more laid back, go to Kauai. It's a very laid-back island. There are chickens everywhere there. I swear to you, there are chickens everywhere in Kauai. So, anyways, I'm going to be heading out to Washington, D.C. And first time out there, second time on the East Coast. More places I want to travel. I mentioned a couple episodes ago that I wanted to go to South Africa eventually, but I'm going to scratch that one from my list because the political situation in South Africa right now doesn't seem exactly stable. So, for now, I'm marking that one off my list. But anyways, some places I want to travel within the United States. I want to see, San Antonio, Texas. Want to go to New Orleans, Louisiana. Maybe Glacier National Park in Montana. Where else? Colorado. I want to see Colorado. I want to see Denver. I've been to Florida. I don't want to go back. I really didn't care for Florida that much. Not the best weather. Well, at least when I was there. But hey, it wasn't for me. What other places did I want to go within the U.S.? I want to go back to Hawaii eventually. I don't think that'll be anytime soon, but it'd be really nice to go back there. Not much other places. Well, I want to do, a tour on the East Coast eventually and just, see all the historical stuff from the Revolutionary period. I really love my history, so it'd be kind of cool to go out there and see that. Another place, outside of the U.S., I still want to go to Iceland. Iceland would be very cool. Greece. Greece is like my dream trip. I want to spend like a month in Greece. I want to see like where the Oracle of Delphi was, the Battle of Marathon. We see Athens, maybe see Crete. It was a Pantheon. I'm getting a little tongue twisted on that one. So, and it's been a while since I've looked into Greek mythology. When I was a little kid, I used to read it all the time. I had a teacher read us the book The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. And that just kind of spun me into Greek mythology, and I was obsessed with it for a couple of years, and I still enjoy it. But I haven't really read anything up on it it's been a little while. But anyways, Greek mythology is really fun to get into. But I'll leave that for another topic sometime. But yeah, I definitely want to go to Greece. I want to see Rome. Rome in Italy, yeah, that's a must-see. There's so much history in that one city. That would be amazing. I want to see Sweden once in my life. A lot of my ancestors came from Sweden. I know some of their houses, or at least one of my relatives, their house is still standing from over 100 years ago. I want to say 1800s. And that'd be kind of cool to see. But Sweden, with their political climate and all that right now, and my family has some friends over there, so we're just going to wait for things to cool down in a couple years, maybe go there. I want to see Australia, New Zealand. For Asian countries, just Japan. I don't really have much desire to go over to Asia too much. Well, except India, because, India is part of Asia, technically. So, I wouldn't mind seeing India. India would be kind of cool to see once. Middle East, I don't really have a desire to go over there to the Middle East. Maybe see Israel once in my life. I don't know. Maybe. Africa. I don't know how safe it is right now in Egypt. I'm going to have to look into that, but I do want to see the pyramids. I want to see, the tombs of the pharaohs and... Alexander. See maybe where like the Library of Alexandria once was. That'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, Egypt is pretty much the only place in Africa that I would want to see. Maybe Morocco. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of iffy on Morocco. But another place, let's go to like South America. One of my cousins went to Chile once, and he absolutely loved it. So, maybe Chile. I'm not sure. 50-50 on that one. I'd want to see, like, Machu Picchu in Peru. That looks gorgeous. I want to see that at least once in my life. Maybe Brazil. Yeah, Brazil would be kind of nice. I'm not sure about Argentina. Argentina would probably be interesting, but I don't know too much about it. Now, how about Antarctica? Now, that would be a trip. Yeah, just do a day trip to Antarctica. Maybe make it a goal of mine to hit all 7 continents. What a travel that would be. You notice there are some days in where Minnesota is colder than Antarctica. It's kind of weird knowing that. Anyways, yep, I'm going out to Washington, D.C. soon in about a week, so I'm going to be gone about, I think it's an 8-day trip or so, maybe a little longer, a little shorter, somewhere around there. But anyways, I've rambled on enough about this, so we're going to take our little break and then get back into it with the show Mad Men. Alright, if you haven't checked out my blog yet, you can check out my blog at the-quintessentialist.blogspot.com. That's the-quintessentialist.blogspot.com. I mostly do movie reviews on that, so go and check that out, please. I also have my Midwestern Gothic short story out titled The Ice Witch under Lake Superior. You can find that on Amazon.com. If you're a short story writer and you need someone to beta read your short story, you can check out my beta reading service, my honest beta reading service on Fiverr.com. There'll be a link in the description of this podcast for that. So if you're a short story writer and you need a beta reader, check out my service. Now back to the show. Alright, we're going to continue on with our show with Mad Men. I'm not sure if you've seen this show. It was on AMC, but it takes place with an advertising agency in the 60s. And it follows the life of Donald Draper and the people that work with him. And it's actually a really good show. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend watching this. I might write a review in my blog for it eventually. I'm not sure yet, but it was a very good show. Yeah, Mad Men was very interesting. I'm still on it. I just finished season 5 last night. There's 7 seasons in the show. But AMC really had it going for a while there. I mean, they had Mad Men, Breaking Bad, Walking Dead. Only Walking Dead's still on, and that isn't the best right now. Though they just came out with a new show called The Terror, and I'm kind of interested into looking into that. But anyways, back to Mad Men. So, I mean, the show... God, it's hard to explain sometimes. Just all the crazy stuff that they do. It's just really interesting, just going in and watching these people. Just the culture at the time, and it just shows how the culture shifted in the 60s, like going from the 50s culture into 60s culture. That was kind of a big change. So it's really interesting watching how things change and how the characters react, and they have like older characters and younger characters. I mean, they have like basically children to grandparents you follow in the show. I mean, it mainly focuses on the character Donald Draper, but it also focuses on a couple other characters too. So very good show. I'd highly recommend anyone. If you really like shows that were on AMC and you haven't seen Mad Men yet, I'd highly recommend going to see Mad Men. So sadly, that's all I'm going to say for this topic, which we're going to get into our outro now. I apologize for kind of a bland episode this time. Didn't really have much on my mind to talk about today. Plus, I gotta get to work soon, just under an hour, so I gotta eat like a small lunch. So anyways, I'm gonna be taking next week off. Then the week after, I'll come back. I'll probably be talking about my trip, what I did there, what I saw. So anyways, until then, I hope you have a good day today. I hope you have a good week. I hope you have a good next week. And I'll see you in about 2 Wednesdays from now. So see you then.